This video is going to be about protecting the buyer, whether it's the investor buying the property or a back-end homeowner, consumer, investor buying the property. Things that we should be thinking about. So if you find the video helpful, guys, take a minute and like it. Don't forget to comment as well. We'll do our best to answer those and ensure that you join our YouTube channel. So as an investor buying a house, how do we protect ourselves from undisclosed issues? First and foremost is talking about property issues. Make certain that your seller provides you a seller's disclosure of property condition. Secondly, make sure you are good enough to walk through a house and get well enough informed to make your decision for you. Now, if you are fairly new to the game, you're not confident enough to walk through houses to determine everything from electrical, HVAC, water heaters, foundations, sewer lines, all the other issues that go along with the residential investment industry, bring somebody with you who is. It could be another investor, it could be a contractor, it could be a home inspector. You may not need a complete home inspection, but how do you know if the stove is really working or the microwave is? How do you know what kind of a sewer line you do or don't have, or what the cost of that foundation may be? In the beginning, try to find someone who is more knowledgeable than you are, who can come with you to help you make these discerning factors that you have to know in our business. And by doing this, this will substantially help save you costs and expenses down the road and protect you from things that are simply undisclosed in a transaction. Now, there are some things that you just cannot prevent about. You know, how do you know if your seller is being truthful about a violent death that was in the house? You don't, unless you know things that went on there. Or how do you know about certain things that might be underground that you don't have knowledge of unless the sellers disclose those things to them? There are sometimes things that you just can't know, unfortunately, and that's just part of the issues of our business. But for the most part, you can get the great majority of these knocked out by using proper due diligence, either yourself, using a third party with you to look at things and help make decisions as you're going through this. Now, the other part of protecting yourself is knowing what is out there from a lien position that could affect the property. Obviously, when you're closing a transaction, you want to make sure that your closing agent is getting either an abstracted title or you're getting title insurance to investigate what may be out there. How do you know if your seller's in bankruptcy or not? You may not. They may have been in it so long they forget to tell you what it is. Important to know that. How do you know if there are other liens out there besides just a mortgage lien, such as loan modification liens, HUD partial claim deeds of trust, judgment liens, child support liens, IRS liens, tax liens? I could go on and on. What kind of liens could be out there that could affect this property? Will those be paid at closing? Can they be removed at closing? You've got to have enough knowledge base to know how to either research this through your county clerk's website or utilize that abstract and look at what the issues are, then talk with someone who's competent about removing those liens based upon the state where you are. And every state's going to be different, guys, upon where you're located. Some states, all types of liens attach to the properties. Other states, only certain kinds of liens will attach, whether it's a homestead or non-homestead. All this makes a big difference in understanding the business. If you don't know that, take the time, go talk with that knowledgeable attorney, talk with that knowledgeable title company, talk with that knowledgeable other investor who can guide you through those kind of things in the state where you're doing business so you understand what those things are and what can and cannot affect you. Again, this is what will protect you. Property conditions and things of this nature that are so hard to do, costs and expenses that can eat your lunch up, lien issues, undisclosed lien issues, because so often our sellers, they just don't know this kind of stuff. They don't know they got hit with a judgment lien or a child support lien or whatever it might be. It may not even be theirs, but it still shows up on title. And how can you remove it? And we do the same thing with a back-end home buyer as well that we're selling to, whether we're selling retail or with owner financing. Make sure you provide them that seller's disclosure of property condition. In so many states, that's mandatory that you have to do that. And that's how you protect yourself. And tell them everything you do. And guys, maybe you know nothing about the home because you never lived there. I like to take my seller's disclosure, I attach what I got from the original seller, put them all together, let the buyer know what I'm doing. If I've done repairs to the property, I tell them what I did. I want them to have full disclosure along the way. And just like I did my title searches and lien searches, I want my buyer to know that as well. And anything that's going to affect that property, I want to ensure that it is on the affidavit of debts and liens, so it's always full and complete disclosure. And guys, when you do that, both buying and selling, you eliminate problems, and oftentimes you make these good transactions by doing that and eliminate all the negative issues that can be out there. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, take a minute and like it. Don't forget to comment below, and don't forget to join our YouTube channel. And guys, I'll see you all next time.